Hi friends, welcome back to my channel for those of you that have been here before, and welcome to those of you that have not been here before. Hopefully you'll want to stick around. I got this in the mail today and it's so pretty. I had to use it today and I thought filming would be a good time. The video that I had planned to upload this past weekend never exported. There's some sort of issue with exporting it on my computer, so I haven't been able to upload anything. So I thought, let's go ahead and film this. So this is the Millennial Pinx eyeshadow palette from Melt Cosmetics. It's part of their Modern Love collection. It's this really pretty, has these different pinky colors, and then you have a silver, gray, and black towards the end. I already swatched it as soon as I opened it, so that's why it doesn't look perfectly new. But when I opened it, I kind of thought, ooh, this looks very similar. Some of the shades, when I swatched them, I felt like looked very similar to some of the shades in my Strawberry Dream palette from my Strawberry Dream palette from Lunar Beauty. And so I wanted to do side-by-side swatch comparisons. I'm just going to do a look with the Millennial Pinx eyeshadow palette, but I will compare Strawberry Dream and Millennial Pinx here at the end of the video. But anyway, yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the shade Flamingo Dream, and I'm using a Sonia Kashuk blending crease brush. And I already primed my eyes with the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly, and then I set that with just a bone colored eyeshadow. Okay, so that's, oh gosh, that's such a pretty color. And typically I do my eyeshadow last in case there's fallout, but for the sake of filming this, I just wanted to do the eyeshadow only, so I did my face. Because I actually worked from home today, so I didn't wear any makeup. Not that you have to wear makeup if you don't feel like it. Even if you do go into the office. I just normally do, if I, like before I drive in traffic and stuff like that, I like to take some extra time in the morning, you know, just to get my creative juices flowing. That looks relatively even. And I doubt I'll get this up before Valentine's Day. So this is just for those of you that want to wear pink eyeshadow any day of the year. Valentine's Day is not the only day to do it. Okay, yeah, I like how that looks. So then I want to go in with a little bit smaller of a brush. So I'm going to use, this actually came in the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. It's the dual-ended brush that came with it. I'm going to use this crease side. It's a little bit thinner. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Modern Love. I'm trying to decide if I actually, yeah, we're going to go in with the shade Modern Love. Oh yeah, that's not as dark as I had pictured it would be. And since my cheese video was a halo eye, we're not going to do that today. I don't want it to be like the same eye look over and over again. Although I basically do like a half cut crease, sometimes with cutting my crease, sometimes without actually cutting my crease, but it looks like a half cut crease. Like that's my go-to shape. And I feel like that's probably what I'm going to do. Unless I do decide to go with a halo eye, which I might. I feel like these colors would be really good with that. So, like I said, I thought that this was really similar to the Strawberry Dream. When I swatch them, I'll explain this. But there was a few shades that I thought looked like, just upon first swatching glance, I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's just like the Strawberry Dream one, but obviously Strawberry Dream doesn't have the black, the gray, or the silver. Like, they're very different palettes, but I just want to, you know, look at how similar they are in case, you know, for those of you that don't own 50 eyeshadow palettes, like, is it worth it to have both, or, you know, that type of thing. Melt's Cosmetics eyeshadow formula is essentially one of my favorites. I love all of the palettes I have from them. This is my fourth. Yeah, this is my fourth palette from them. And yeah, I just really love them. I almost want to buy, and I only have the, like, the 10 pan eyeshadow, like I'm referring to their 10 pan eyeshadow palettes. I don't have any of the non-10 pan. It sounded like I said Tin Man, but I said 10 pan. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back in with this Sonia Kashuk blending crease brush. I'm not adding any other eyeshadow to it. I'm just going to blend out that Modern Love shade. I'm actually kind of happy that's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. I feel like it gave it, it's a really pretty, I don't even know what color to describe it as, honestly. But adds like a, well, the Flamingo Dream is where the coral's coming from, but this adds like a little bit more of like a cool purpley undertone to it without being like an actual purple. Like, it stays pink, I guess was my point. So that is basically blended to the point where you can't even tell that I put that Modern Love shade down. So I'll probably need to go in and build that up more and not be as dramatic with my blending. And so far these have been super easy to blend out. I'm just kind of creating like a little bit of a cat, and I'm just going to just the very edges because we don't want to lose that pigment again. I don't know why I'm whispering. I feel like that's making me more gentle, I guess. I don't know. Now, I'm debating putting this gray. I'm just taking it super dark. I think I'm going to do it. So we're going to take, this is the, is it Sosu or S-O-S-U? I think it's Sosu. X Kaylee brush from the brush that they did together. It's the SK04. I'm going in with the shade GF. I'm going to take the shade GF, and I like this one because it's really skinny, and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. And that's it, and we're just going to use it to deepen. So now, again, going in with the Sonia Kashuk blending crease brush, we're just gonna lightly just kind of go back and forth until that's a bit softer. I mean, I kind of wanted to, my plan was to just do a pink, like a pretty girly pink eye, but I was tempted to the dark side. And yeah, I got that blending basically where I wanted it to be. I'm kind of sloping down on my eye a little bit. It's creating like it, making it look more downturn. So I'm gonna put, oh, whoopsies. I I just dunked into this black shade like hardcore. Yeah, I made a mess. Sad. No. So I accidentally, like, my brush hit Euphoria and just kicked a bunch of it out and made a mess. So, I'm not loving how this is looking with the gray. The gray's blending no problem into the pinks, and it's not hard to use or anything. I just don't know that I love the direction that we went with this. Sometimes you can do too much, and it's best to just kind of stop while you're ahead. But yeah, you can see, I mean, you can honestly, like, I'm blending pretty harshly because I don't want that gray to be like super dark. But you can see how easy it's kind of like blending away because I'm going at it pretty hard. So I said I didn't want the gray, and now I'm deepening it up. So do I even know what I want? I don't. Just sort of felt like, you know what, if we're going for the gray, might as well just really go for it. This almost has like a purpley vibe because I went back over that gray with the pink. So I think that's cool because that's not really even like a color that, like, obviously when you look at the palette you don't really see purple in there. I'm going back in with Modern Love in the same spots as I had done before. But yeah, anyway, if you've never tried Melt Cosmetics, I highly, highly recommend. Their Muerte palette is one of my favorite palettes that I own. The Vita palette is just as beautiful. The Gemini palette is also stunning. I'm planning on asking for the 27 palette. I really want it. The only reason I haven't bought it yet is because I have the Naked Heat palette and the color stories are very similar, but I was like, my 27th birthday is in April, and so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely asking for the 27 palette for my birthday. So I like this one because this palette in particular, I mean every palette I like the same thing, but I'm going to point this out here. It has 5 mattes to 5 shimmers. I prefer palettes where it's at least at minimum a 50% ratio. I feel like most of the of the 3 melt palettes that I have, most of them are more mattes than shimmers. So I like that, but I was really excited to see them, you know, do more shimmers because normally they don't have very many, and I feel like the ones they give you, you can create like really different looks. So I'm thinking Pink Noise in the inner corner, and then we're gonna go Mixed Emotions on the lid. I really want to try Rose Brunch too, but I'm feeling Mixed Emotions with what we have going on so far. And I might put Ruby Spar in the, I feel like I'm bending this weird. I might put Ruby Spar on the lid as well. So let's see. So this is my, most people hate the dual-ended brushes that come in palettes. I like them. It's a free brush and it does what I need it to do. So this is from the Urban Decay Naked 3. That palette has long since been retired, but still using the brush. So we're gonna go into Mixed Emotions. I didn't bring anything to wet my brush, so we're just gonna have to see how these babies perform dry. Typically with metallics, I like to wet my brush. It makes them, they pack a bigger punch. So this is, oh yeah, this is Mixed Emotions on the lid. It's actually like really a nice shimmer. It's giving like a nice sort of light pinky shimmer to the lid. Obviously if we wet it, it would be a lot more intense. Yeah, that's really pretty. I actually don't mind it without any water on it. I'm trying to decide if we want to just go, because yeah, we're gonna do Ruby Spar, whatever. Let's use as many of these colors as we can. Ruby Spar is very soft. Oh wow, okay. It's very creamy. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a little bit more warm than this outside V is. So that's why I was kind of debating not doing it, but we did it anyway. The metallics really blended pretty together. I'm gonna try my finger and see if we can get something going with that too. Oh yeah, the finger was the way to go. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna do Ruby Spar on the other side. This color would be really pretty, just kind of like if you just did Modern Love in the crease and Ruby Spar all over the lid for an easy eye look. That would be really nice. I'm getting, I don't know if you can see, I'm getting a lot of fallout from this Ruby Spar shade, which isn't a big deal. Like I said, I normally do my eyeshadow first, so that doesn't mean anything to me, but if you're somebody who cares about fallout, oh, that's not fallout, that's me just being messy. Okay, there we go. And then let's see, I'm gonna take GF and I'm just gonna go back in on like this outside part of my lid. So just to barely, like, just deepen that. We deepened up this side a little bit more. So we're just gonna make this match. There we go. Ooh. I like how this is looking. Oh, okay. So going back in with the Sonia Kashuk brush. I don't think I said which brushes I was using. Well, I was just using that same Sosu X Keeley brush for the outside V business. And then I'm just gonna go Pink Flamingo one more time because I felt like that gray got a little more wild on that outside than I wanted it to. Okay, so I didn't bring anything. I just decided to film. I was just like, I'm just gonna sit down and film, and I didn't bring anything to clean this up, which was a mistake. I'm gonna have to get up, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go and do my liner, lashes, lipstick, and then I'm using one of the Modern Love lip glosses, so I'll show that on camera, and then I'll come back. I just did winged liner and put on mascara. I'm not gonna put on lashes because I'm just getting over some issues with my eyeballs, and I feel like putting fake eyelashes is just gonna exacerbate that, and this is not cleanest. Okay, so I'm taking Flamingo Dream on the It Cosmetics. This is actually a crease brush, but it's like kind of flat. So I'm just using it as an under eye, just to pack on that Flamingo Dream. And I don't want to go really dark under my eyes for this look. I really like kind of this pink, just a slight pink under there, like, yeah, where it just gave it a little bit of color and kind of completed the look. And I didn't put any eyeliner in my waterline either, again for the same reasons, because I just don't want to really mess with my eyes too much. They've been having problems, and this is my first time wearing contacts in like over a week, so we're just going to, yeah, do that. Okay, so now we need to put something on the inner corner. So I'm going to use the other end of this Lunar Beauty brush, only because the brushes I liked to use for my inner corner I didn't bring in here, and this one's flat, and so I feel like I can get in my inner corner with it. So we're just gonna, oh yeah. So I'm just kind of patting that color on. Yeah. So this is Pink Noise. I don't think I said that. It's really pretty because it's kind of a, it's like a white-ish with that, but has like pink reflex in it, and so it really just looks like a bright shimmery pink in the crease. Okay, so that's, I like that. And I lied and said I'd do my lipstick, but I forgot, so I'll put mascara on my bottom lashes and do my lipstick and then come back. So I used the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara and stabbed myself in the eye, so if this under eye looks darker, that's why. And then we put the NARS Dolce Vita lipstick on. I really like this lipstick because it is basically my lip color, but better. Like the undertones and everything match my natural lip color. It just is a better version of it. So I like to wear this lip gloss. So, or lipstick. So I like to wear this lipstick. So this is the Melt Cosmetics. They came out with lip gloss. I believe this is our first time. So this is Johnny Rose, and it's their Crushed Glitter Gloss. So we're just gonna light that on. It tastes like cake or frosting or something. It's delightful, whatever it is. Other than our mascara mishap, I love this. Like, I know I was talking a lot of crap about it when the gray was happening, and I was like, but I really like this. The, gosh, what was the name of that shade? Mixed Emotions is such a pretty color. I didn't even wet it. I can't wait to try it with wetting the brush and seeing how it performs. This was dry, and then I topped it with my finger. Beautiful, love it. I think this whole look really came together, so this is the final look. Do you guys like it? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch. We're going to try these brush swatches. I've never swatched anything live on camera. My brushes, I've never even brush swatched. I usually just do my finger. But I'm going to compare the shades between the two that I think are similar. I'm not going to do like a full palette to palette comparison. So I'm going to take Sweet Dream in the Strawberry Dream palette, and that is, oh my gosh, my arm is a mess already. Okay, so this is Sweet Dream, and that is a, screw it, let's just finger swatch these bad boys. There we go, that was better. So Sweet Dream from the Strawberry Dream palette. I'm gonna try a brush swatch on this one. This is Mixed Emotions. Okay, so we're failing at these brush swatches. I bet there's a better brush to use than the one I'm using. Okay, so that's Mixed Emotions and Sweet Dreams. So they are, or Sweet Dream, they are very similar. I honestly don't even know if the camera will pick up the difference between the two. This one is a bit more pink, and that's a little bit more coral. So I do feel like they are different, but not like super different. I'm just not even gonna try the brush swatches. So this is Ruby Spar from the, oh, I should probably do the Melt ones on, yeah. Okay, hold on. I messed this up. So I did Ruby Spar first, but I wanted to, oh,